and station.
The 27th Eurasian Economic Summit, organized by the Marmara Group Foundation, was held on February 21 to 22, 2024, at the WOW Istanbul Hotel in Turkey. Under the theme, From Crises to Stability, Building an Inclusive World, the summit has drawn over 300 attendees from around 40 countries, including political leaders, diplomats, academics, and business executives. The summit served as a platform to discuss and devise sustainable solutions for pressing global issues. The opening speech by Dr. Akın Süvej, president of Marmara Group Foundation, urged increased international dialogue and cooperation to navigate the current global turmoil during the opening speech.
Despite everything, I believe that the time has come to build and structure pathways to cooperation in our fragmented world. Even if wars continue and crises continue, I believe that tomorrow we will somehow come together. In order for us to live in peace and mutual respect in the future, we have to build a sustainable, egalitarian future. For this, we must rebuild trust. Or we have to draw a roadmap to build it. We can only achieve this through dialogue and more dialogue.
For the third time, the non-governmental organization Federation of World Peace and Love, FORPOW, was invited to provide a motivational lecture and performance during the conference. In an effort to promote global peace, Dr. Hong Tao-Zhu, president of FORPOW, and Dr. Akın Süvej, president of the Marmara Group Foundation, signed the Declaration of World Day of the Power of Hope together and rang the bell of world peace and love. In his lecture, Practicing Conscience to Transform Crisis into Peace, Dr. Hong urged everyone to act morally and with conscience in order to put an end to conflict and promote sustainable development on a global scale.
Establishing a better future requires actions guided by conscience, utilizing the power of love and conscience inherent in humanity to rebuild trust between individuals and nations. While advancing technology, it's also essential to ensure human safety and that institutions are reformed to establish social justice with love in the heart. And practicing conscience, we can rediscover the balance within our hearts. Conscience unlocks the power of goodness within us, and by combining global unity and cooperation, everyone from heads of state to global citizens can adhere to conscience and practice kindness, empowering us to hold the world's decay, secure the future for all humanity, and rejuvenate life.
It's what we really need, because peace, love, and prosperity are the most important things for the humanity. With peace and love, we can have prosperity. Without peace and love, there is no prosperity. It's only very unlucky, bad things. So again, peace and love.
First ring for global stability.
The Federation of World Peace and Love, FORPOW, also invited 13 heads of state and political and religious leaders from 12 countries to ring the bell of world peace and love. Among them, His All Holiness Bartholomew I, the Ecumenical Patriarch of Constantinople and spiritual leader of approximately 300 million Eastern Orthodox Christians worldwide, emphasized the importance of collective prayer for peace.
I wrote that we pray and work for peace always and everywhere in the world, and I signed it. So I ring also the bell, as you invited me to do, inviting all leaders and all responsible people around the globe to work and pray for peace all together.
If you write something down, it will happen one day. Nobody knows when, but it will happen. It's very important not only to say loudly, but also to write down your wish. There are some things which are above our everyday life. That is the soul, and that's the wisdom. And the soul is guiding our wisdom. And when you ring the bell, you feel both, and you feel responsibility.
Well, this bell is a very powerful symbol of the culture of peace. Now the world talks too much about war, and I think it is very important to promote the idea of peace, the value of peace, something that unites all humankind. And the bell symbolizes and gives this very strong impression to this very idea.
During the event, Dr. Han presented the Forpow Peace Bell Award to recognize the significant contributions of important leaders to world peace. He invited these leaders to co-sign the Declaration of World Day of the Power of Hope, urging them to put their wishes into action and infuse positive energy into the sustainability of the planet. Mladen Ivanic, the former president of Bosnia and Herzegovina, shared his experiences to highlight the importance of peace and also signed the Declaration of World Day of the Power of Hope, emphasizing the need for collective action and unity.
For me, this is something very significant, especially because I'm coming from the country which had a war, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and all what I did is to make stability and the peace in my country. And because if we are united, then a peace is possible, and peace is reality, and especially all of us which were somehow witnessed of the wars and of the consequences of that, we know how the peace is important.
Yeah, hope is a hope, but it's good to work for the hope. It's good to have the dream to be the reality. And I think we have the force to do that only if we are in good cooperation and friendship with the people from different countries.
In addition to showcasing a cultural performance blending modern martial arts at the gala dinner of the 27th Eurasian Economic Summit, Forpow also organized an international youth forum of love and peace with local private Adam Sealand Final Technical and Vocational High School. Over 400 students and teachers gathered for meaningful cultural exchange activities, bringing blessings of peace to a world marked by ongoing conflicts. Their efforts sparked enthusiastic responses wherever they went. In order to gather positive energy and guide the planet towards sustainable development, the Forpow traveled to Turkey on this occasion to advocate for the endorsement of the Declaration of the World Day of the Power of Hope, the Declaration of International Day of Conscience, and the Declaration of World Prayer Day. The goal is to awaken people's consciences and good deeds, bless the world, and put them into action.